Last video about crazy white people and supernatural creatures that they go hunt down and stuff, and hopefully I can actually stay on subject, and aliens and stuff, and why these things fascinate me. Well, one, they fascinate me generally because white people just fascinate me with some of the crazy shit that they do. Oh, there was a bubble. Okay, I have no idea where that came from. Maybe it came out of my mouth, maybe it just came out of the sky, but anyway, I don't care. So, I'm one of these people that I like to believes in the impossible. No, not because I read comic books and stuff. No, I like to believe in the impossible because I got nothing better to do. No, I like to believe in the impossible because I just do. I do believe in the impossible. I also believe that nothing is impossible until you can prove that it's impossible. Aw, man. Damn it. Let me see if I can fix that. Something's always happening when I'm filming. Okay, well, anyway. So I can get back on what I'm saying and try to finish this whole set of video stuff. Because I've been trying to keep them short and they'll actually overrun faster than I want them to. Because time flies when you're talking. So, as I was saying, you know, it's funny as hell. And I love and respect white people. But y'all are kind of crazy. And y'all do go out and you hunt down some of the craziest shit. Now, I also mentioned NARF, which is Native American Rights Fund, which I strongly support. As if I would support more if they actually gave me a job. But you know, I'm only half Native American, and really probably more or less, depending on how you want to do that genetically. Since my dad's mom was Native American, and her mom was Native American, and my dad's dad was black, and my mom's mom was Native American, and my mom's dad was white and black. So I'm 100% mutt, but I do support the Native American cause, and I do feel more Native American than I do most of anything else. I have a little wild streak in me sometimes. I try to reserve that most of the time, and I can go on the warpath just as quick as anybody. Back to the subject at hand. Most people don't think about the big picture while they're hunting these creatures down. Now, while they're finding Bigfoot and hunting down Bigfoot and stuff like that, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, there's no guarantee that what you're doing isn't going to make the situations 10 times worse than they already are. And maybe these creatures have to exist to keep the environment right, especially with all the climatal shifts, because it's been warm here in Virginia over the last few days, being that the day is the 20th, which gives us 5 days till Christmas. Sooner the better. Then everybody can go their little asses back to school for the next 8 months. So anyway, as I was saying, you know, I often find myself laughing at things like that. And I often find myself wondering, because a lot of white people do crazy things, not just going after these creatures and everything, but like diving into big fucking holes with like mysterious bottoms in pits and shit. I'm like, you know, okay, take a pass on that. Not that I'm not afraid of heights, because I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of crashing. No, crashes hurt. But you know, the thing is, when we're dealing with things like supernatural creatures, aliens and stuff like that, you know, it's generally the white fellas and chicks that are like first in line. Let's go, let's do this. And then there's everyone else who's like, yeah, let's think this thing through. And there's that gung ho white guy that's like, I'm the never say die white guy. I'm going to do it with or without you guys. And somehow or another, he has like 7 of his friends who think exactly the same. And that's how I want to end that, you know, because I love white people, but they kind of are always the first ones to go and try to explore shit without like sending in someone else first. They don't even really want to think about it. They're just like, okay, fuck it, let's do this, man. Let's go in and out of there. Now in the military, there's no color. There's just green, and I respect that because I was there. And I have learned in the military that, you know, sometimes you might want to get your battle plan down before you go into the unknown, because you can't just go into the unknown with blinders on, because you're like, okay, I can't see what's coming to the left or what's coming to the right because I have blinders on. And when these people, more specifically trying to be politically polite and not racist, when a lot of white fellas get on these TV shows and they want to go hunt down Bigfoot and shit, I'm at home watching it, which is paying them, and I'm at home watching this, and I'm sure half the world is at home watching this with me, and they're thinking, glad I'm not that guy, or are we gonna finally catch this thing? And I can't create a creature on my computer and show it to everybody, and they'll be like, oh, it's believable, because they can do that these days. Technology is a motherfucker. But I don't know if these guys are actors, and if they are, Oscar, or Grammy, because the performances are extremely real. And then there's so many things with reality TV that sometimes it's kind of hard to tell what's what and what's not. And I'm gonna say that because I had a favorite show on NBC that was confusing as fuck, but it was a good show. It's called Siberia. Don't know if it's coming back because I think it's been like 2 years or so. It's been a while. I hated the way it ended, and they should have brought it back, but they didn't. Because Z Nation is another one of my favorites, and I'm glad they brought it back. I don't know if they're gonna bring it back again for sci-fi or whatever, but Siberia is pretty damn good. Had a little Asian girl, she was hot, and they had bow and arrow incident, and somehow or another she got wounded, and it was filmed like it was a reality show, but you couldn't tell if it was a reality show if everybody was actors because that's how they wanted the show to feel. Then they found like the spaceship or the crash helicopter and the alien feet and shit. Yeah, I was paying attention. Didn't miss but maybe one episode, which is generally what happens when I watch TV. Everybody misses like that one episode or so, and they have to try to go back and find it. And hell's off to it because I have to binge watch the hell out of Hawaii Five-0 now because I'm so far behind. But I have all night tonight because I don't have to work tomorrow. Yay me! And the thing is with these shows, I don't know if they understand the ramifications of. All right, you guys are going out, and I'm in Virginia, and these guys are from West Virginia, and they're hunting all through West Virginia, and they're probably going to come hunting Virginia too. And all the legends on the East Coast and the West Coast, they kind of all run off into each other. But you can't discredit these guys, and you can't discredit these shows because we just don't know. And I think, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, because I'm not a tech person. As far as I know, I don't think that there is a magic movie app where you can make a scientifically impossible looking creature on your cell phone. So you kind of got to go with what you see. So within that, I can't say the shows aren't real. I can't say that they're fake. I'm hoping like hell that they are real because I do believe in these myths and legends, and I would like not to be the only guy sitting in a room by myself that's padded thinking, I'm going to go and try to find these guys. No, I'm not. So moving off of that, let me go on to like some of the other things that come on Destination America, which kind of threw me back because I was like, I've heard some of these stories before, and about like the trolls and the garden gnomes and stuff like that, and there are evil and there are good creatures in every myth and legend, So you can't really say that all garden gnomes are evil, and you can't say that they're not. And the same thing with trolls and goblins and orcs if they really exist, and creatures that can't really say don't exist. I can't say centaurs never walked the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because Greek mythology has some truth to it. Like if you look at the story of Persephone and the seasons, and why there's fall, summer, winter, and spring, and how she could only come see her mom for one half of the year because she fell into the trap of eating the fucking pomegranate seed. Do your research. I'm probably not even saying that right, but do your research anyway. The thing is, every myth and legend has some truth to it. And unfortunately, the white people are braver than everyone else and they want to go and try to seek it out. Okay, cool. I'm not knocking them for that. But I am tripping at some of the crazy things that white people do. And that's kind of how I got on this subject because my uncle and I were talking while we were watching Hangar 1. I'm sure he's probably asleep now, and I'm still watching Hangar 1. I'm sure you can probably hear it in the background. And if you can, well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to mute the TV now. But the thing is, it's the truth that all these shows that we watch about alien abduction or scary monsters and creatures and Ogopogo and Loch Ness Monster, you don't really have any people of color out there unless they're like married to like the white people that's doing this or whatever. saying, yeah, I seen this, or I did this, or whatever. And it's true. So when you see all these like reality shows about people going to hunt down Bigfoot and shit, there's no black people. There's no black people anywhere. So WEA, where the brothers at, you have no clue because they're not there. Unless they're the guys behind the camera. Now, a, a lot of things you have to understand that people people fail to understand that there are things in nature, in the world, that we are not meant to understand. And it probably be better if we just kind of keep that shit in secret. And the reason I say that is because uh, my uncle and I, again, we had this discussion, and both of us being former military, we know that sometimes the greatest danger isn't that from somewhere else, but it's that from our own people. And you don't know what kind of panic, chaos, and disorder you're going to start by letting everybody know, oh yeah, aliens are real. Bigfoot is real. And heads off to mountain men, mountain monsters, and Alaskan monsters because, they can prove these creatures are real. They probably will, they probably not. If not, it's a hell of a ratings boost. But I'm not going to knock it because I would do it if I wasn't me and I was a crazy white fella that had a camera. You ought to do that. But the thing is, some things is probably better for us not to fucking know. And some things it's better for us to know. So, I'm gonna be polite about it, and I'm gonna say that amongst everything and amongst the racial innuendos that I put out to solidify the craziness of white people, I wasn't trying to offend. I was just telling the truth. In all these shows, I've never seen a black lead going to find Bigfoot or any of the other shit. And it's true, I haven't. I'm only speaking from my point of view, my perspective. Maybe different from your perspective. If you find a show with a black guy leading, not like the cartoon BAD, which was a long time ago, the Bureau of Alien Detectors, you find a real show with a real black lead trying to hunt these motherfuckers down, let me know. I want to see it. But usually, like, I watch Mountain Monsters and Alaskan Monsters, and anything on the Destination America channel where it has something to do with supernatural or spirits or anything like that, I'm on it. I'm on it all the time. And I've only said the things I said because I have noticed that there are no black people in the crew, there's no black people in the cast, and generally, I'm gonna say it's because most of the black people are probably too much of a chicken shit to actually be there. And it happens, And I'm not like really trying to shun black people or white people, I'm just putting this shit out there because you see in the movies, excuse me, you see in the movies, 9 times out of 10, token black guy dies because he did something stupid, or the token white guy that dies because he tried to go save that ass that he was hoping that he was going to get, but he doesn't get to get it because before he can get it, he dies. Okay, so you see where I'm going with that. But 9 times out of 10, movies have made black people out to be more cowardly and white people out to be more brave and crazy. So I guess it kind of depends on the situation, because in real life, now that I've had military training, I don't really think I know what fear is anymore, except for fear of what I may do to someone. Where, I'm pretty sure I'd probably be scared of a fucking alien. But, as far as a human being is concerned, nah, man, shit. I bleed, you bleed, we all bleed, you can die. So, that's a whole different aspect where if you going up against aliens or zombies or some shit, zombies will probably be more like the Walking Dead. You could probably just, like, walk through them and, like, kill them easily. Where, fucking a space alien, man, you might cut that motherfucker's arm off, and the only thing you'd have done is done it a favor. It might sprout out 3 or 4 more of the motherfuckers. Are like, oh yeah, like I really needed that to happen. And it's the same thing when you're fighting something spiritual. Supposedly, and I quote, supposedly, ghosts can't travel over running water. Who's really willing to take that chance? And, supposedly, holy water is our salvation. So if all the priests got together and blessed the oceans and the rivers, ghosts would have a fucking problem. Okay? And, if they could bless the water in a faucet before you drink it, I mean, hell, that's working for me. So I'm gonna end this so I can go get something to eat because I'm at the 15-minute mark. I just want to know and let everybody else know. It's not that I hate white people. I was just telling the truth. About how crazy some white people are when they go out on these shows and they go hunt down these supernatural creatures and everything, and that's cool and everything. And whatever floats their boat, hey, I'm not jumping on the boat with them. I might be in a rescue chopper to help save them, but I'm not going out there in the first place to get stuck. And I've seen movies like The Descent and other things, and when you see these movies, the last thing you're thinking is that this shit could really happen. Like shit like in Wrong Turn and all this shit, and inbreeding and all that. You can't put nothing past nothing when your ass is out in the woods. As a cautionary tale, as anything. It's the same thing, like I said, with like Bigfoot and shit like that. I mean, honestly, if you think that he doesn't exist, you'd be a damn fool. And for those who think I'm a damn fool for believing that he does exist, well, let me ask you this. As I close this out before it hits the 20-minute mark, let me ask you this. And this does not apply to anybody who's an atheist or someone who's not spiritual and who does not believe in God and the supernatural. Because I strongly believe in God and the supernatural. That's just like saying that Earth is the only planet that supports life. The only planet that supports living beings of any kind. I strongly don't believe it. I strongly won't believe it. And the thing is, when you have when you have these things, you have to be fairly aware of what the hell is going on in your life. And when you don't think something can happen, especially something of supernatural in nature, you can find yourself in a world of trouble. They have proven that The Exorcist was real. They tried to discount the Amityville House of Horror, and now they're trying to prove that Bigfoot and other things are real. I'll put it to you this way. We're not the only planet out here that supports life. We're just the only planet that we know of that supports life. So in closing, be forewarned. There are things beyond human understanding. And as soon as we are able to understand them, I'm sure they will manifest themselves. So until then, and providing that we're still alive and the next generation has to deal with this, hopefully we will give them enough access to enough brain power that they won't totally fuck this thing up. Alright. Thank you.